up, everybody? Alright, so today's gonna be a For Honor video. Gonna play a little game clip at first. Shinobi, my favorite. Definitely gotta show that off. But after that, we're gonna talk about the year in the Harbinger. Talk about the future of the game. An idea I had called the African Faction. But we'll talk about that after the gameplay. For right now, sit back and enjoy. What's up?
Potasse fortuna giovane! Potasse fortuna giovane!
Remind me not to do that again.
You lost Zone A. You captured Zone A. Ad mortem inimicus! You lost Zone C.
Potasse fortuna giovane! Potasse fortuna!
You captured Zone C. Ad mortem inimicus! You lost Zone A. You captured Zone A. Enemy team is breaking.
Orbe calecimos!
Victory!
All right, so now I want to talk about For Honor. Now I love this game. This game came out in February 2017. Kind of had like a rocky start, but after some DLC came out, some nice little patchworks, and getting its own server, it bounced back. And I was actually happy because I didn't get the game till after like a year later, right when they first announced the March in Fire. I want to say that was E3 2018. Yeah, I want to say E3 2018. So last year, that's when I got the game. I caught it on sale for like $30. But anyways, this is year three of For Honor. The year of the Harbinger. It's where they brought out pretty much a heavy for every faction. Um, so far out of the three heavies that they have announced or that we have out so far that we can play with, I want to say Sakura is probably my favorite. Yeah, I like the Viking Hilda. I like the Black Prior. Well, yeah, I like the Black Prior, but I definitely gotta say Sakura's my favorite. I think I pronounced her name is Hitokiri. Yeah, Hitokiri. Um, Now we have the new one coming up for the Wui Lin Faction. The only thing we really know is that he has this huge sword. We don't really know much about him. I've seen some videos. I've seen did a little research about him. Some people have an idea of who he is. Uh, I'm not going to speculate right now. I'm just going to wait for them to drop it out because I don't have that much information about it. Well, a little bit, but I don't. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. But I want to say he's coming out very soon. Probably after Halloween, early November. I never got the year pass, the season pass for this year, so I'm gonna get it a little bit late, or I might just buy it early so I can't get it. Well, no, I have to wait a week after early access. Whatever, that's fine. But I'll be uploading some videos of all three of them together. Not the Wu Lin character because he's not out yet, but for Black Prior, Hitokiri, and Hilda, whatever the Viking's name is. I'm gonna add video gameplay of those for people who haven't seen it. I mean, they've been out for a while, so I'm pretty sure people haven't seen it. But I'm gonna show you some of my gameplay of it because I can, and it's my channel. But next year, my big questions for next year is: are there going to be DLC? Are we gonna do another season pass? Because it'd be nice to add another faction, or should we wait for a new game for Honor 2? Because from the news and headlines and from what I've been hearing, a lot of the main people of this game has already left, and that's kind of makes me worried. Then they stopped doing so much coverage of the game. Like they used to do these weekly dens where they announce what's new about the game and what's coming out, but they stopped doing that too. Um, and even the weekly challenges, they're not as frequent. I mean, they're not as challenging. It's not as what's what I'm looking for. They're lackluster. They're lackluster. But I mean, there's hope that we keep going, that we get maybe more DLC. But honestly, no. I kind of want to Foreigner 2 at this moment. Because if you see from Ubisoft, even with the Division, and I want to say Ghost Recon, I'm not really a fan of Ghost Recon, but I know for a fact the Division, and I'm trying to think of another game they've done it with too. Um, can't think of it at the moment, but they drop a game and see their mistakes, then come back with a sequel to that game, and it'd be that much better. Like I said, the Division is definitely one I could think of off the top of my head. I want them to do that with 400 too. That'd be lovely. Come out with 400 two. Come out with maybe like two or three more factions. Cause you already have four, so if you come out with three more, that'd be like seven. Is that too many? It'd probably be hard to balance the game. But if you've been working on it for a few years now, then it should work. I don't know about all that numbers and crunch and stuff, but seven factions would be pretty awesome. I think six is probably more likely. Will we lose a faction? That is another question. I would not want a faction to be replaced. So yeah, start out with like maybe five factions, the four we already had, and one new one. Then use the first season pass for the new faction. Then probably, I mean, if it's possible, add one more after that. So yeah, three factions, probably seven. I would like to have seven, but two's more likely. So I can see that sixth faction being a season pass, like I was saying earlier. Then if they want it for the season three, they keep it going like that, or the season two pass, they can add another character to each one. But there's so many ways they can go with that. I would like to see two additional factions, but all in all, we're gonna have to wait and see what really happened with that. Um, yeah, I really want a 402, man. I hope they do make a 402. But last but not least, I want to talk about. Well, I'm not really going to talk about it. I'm going to wait until I finish the project and I'm going to upload videos about it. At first, I was calling it the Tribal Faction. I still like that name. Maybe I should find more of a. How do I want to say this? Find a different way to say it. Like find a dialect to say it in, because Wui Lin is Chinese, so or Cantonese. I'm not or Mandarin. I'm not exactly sure, but it's not just saying calling it the Chinese faction. But I thought the tribal faction would be good because a lot of African cultures does have tribes. But to get to the point, I want to show like maybe 3 or 4 warriors from 3 different tribes and show how they can be a force within the same universe. But we'll get to that later after I get up more details and more stuff like that. After a little bit more research, I'll put those up. That's all for today. That concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. This is